Rocket League, tips and tricks. Rocket League is a high-intensity game of soccer where instead of players, you control race cars that go around in an indoor soccer field-style stadium, with most games consisting of 1 to 3 players on each team. In this video, we will be giving you a few tips and tricks that'll help if you're a new player, or someone who's been playing for a while and just want to see if they missed something. Number 1. Controllers. This is aimed at the PC demographic. The keyboard and mouse are usable, but if you ever want to get out of the low ranks, you're going to need a controller. You have a variety as well. These options include Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, and PS4 controllers. You will also want to get a wired controller so that it doesn't shut off mid-game. Number 2. Don't buy the DLC. I mean, I'm not telling you how to spend your money, but why would you miss out on wearing a cockroach for a hat while having a rubber ducky for an antenna, when the only thing you can change about the Batmobile or the DeLorean is its color? Number 3. Right when the game starts, it's a mad dash for the ball in the center of the map. A lot of the time, this results in the ball flying in random direction, possibly sending your car flying far away into the air. A way to get the ball to go in your favor is to jump into the ball without front flipping into it. This will usually launch the ball to the sides or towards the enemy's end of the field. Number 4. This game can be intense and tempers tend to run high, but try to remember it's a game and you will have a lot of bad teammates who will constantly bump into you, mess up your shot, or just be ball chasers in general with zero defensive skill. But don't be too cynical, because some games you might be that guy. That, or you make an awesome goal and everyone goes crazy from how intense the game is. Number 5. Ball rotation. You can't have everyone storm the net when the ball is on the enemy's side of the field, because that would leave your team's net completely open if the ball were cleared. First, learn how to read the field. If you're in the opposite corner of the ball with no shot, you may want to consider moving back to the center of the field for precautions, because as I said earlier, your bad teammates may fail and have the ball end up going back towards your own net. Number 6. Voice chat in-game. There is very little use for the choppy-sounding voices that make it hard to understand your team. Only use it to potentially trash-talk the other team. Also, with Rocket League being a cross-platform game, you aren't able to hear in-voice chat from people playing on a different platform than your own. Number 7. Know your target. With Rocket League being a game about angles and opportunity, it's also important to realize that the ball isn't always your target, such as blowing up the goalie while your teammates shoot, knocking an enemy out of the way who is lining up for a shot, or to launch them into the ball for it to go in a direction you want them other than the one they had intended. This gives you more options to help the team when you aren't the one closest to the ball. Number 8. Flying. Probably the hardest thing to master in the game, it involves you angling perfectly and propelling yourself with the boost right after launch. A tip to help: after you're in air for so long, you will not be able to perform your double jump. The time for the double jump while in air is only about 1.5 seconds. Now these tips are mostly for newer players getting into the game, so I hope they will help you on your way to the top of the ranks.